When I started taking the 6:10 a.m. bus to work, there was always one seat nobody used. Back left corner, window side. The bus could be packed with people standing in the aisle, but that seat stayed empty. I finally asked the driver why. He looked at me in the mirror and said, "People who sit there don't ride twice." I laughed, thinking it was a joke. The next morning, I sat down anyway. The cushion was freezing cold. Halfway through the trip, the woman across from me stared at my shoulder and whispered, "Who's that behind you?" I turned. No one. But in the reflection of the window, someone was sitting beside me. Its face was hidden by a hood, and its hands were folded neatly in its lap. I jumped to my feet. The seat was empty again. When my stop arrived, the driver blocked the door. "You got up before it asked your name," he muttered. "You're lucky." I never rode that bus again. 3 months later, I was cleaning out an old backpack and found a ticket I didn't remember keeping. On the back, in faded ink, were 5 words. "Thank you for saving my seat." The date printed on the ticket was tomorrow. It followed me home. I noticed it after leaving the grocery store. A tall figure stood across the parking lot, completely still, wearing clothes too dark to make out in the evening light. When I looked away and back again, it had moved closer. I drove home. At every red light, I checked the mirrors. No cars behind me, but the figure was always there, standing on the sidewalk, under a tree, beside a bus stop, somehow arriving before I did. When I reached my house, I sprinted inside and locked every door. The security cameras showed nothing. At exactly 11:47 p.m., my phone buzzed. Motion detected, front porch. The camera feed showed me. Not someone who looked like me. Me. Same clothes, same face. It smiled into the camera while I stood frozen in my bedroom, watching the live feed. Then the copy knocked on the front door. Knock, knock, knock. A 4th knock came from my bedroom closet. I never opened it. The next morning, the porch camera showed no one had ever been there, but the closet door was open. Inside, scratched into the wall where coats used to hang, were 6 words. "I followed you because this is my house."